Okay, this is what I mean by think twice. So, this girl that I know locally, she's trying to start a business and trying to build inventory. She does like screen printing on t shirts, and she spent like days and nights trying to build up her inventory. So she finally has enough like t-shirts of all the sizes and stuff that she wants to sell. So she's looking for places locally. And at this point, like all the vendor events, like the applications have closed. So of course she starts looking on Facebook pages and in the different groups to see if there's anyone that is like accepting vendors. And then of course there's a post that somebody put that says vendors needed. They're looking for vendors. So this lady's, I have an event coming up in October and I still have spaces for, I think she said 2 open spaces. So my friend, this business owner, messages her because she's interested. I have these t-shirts. I'm interested in having a booth at your event. So the lady's, oh yeah, okay. I charge $100 for the booth. It's in October. If you just want to Venmo me, I will reserve your space and then I will go ahead and send you the information. So the business owner is excited because she finally found a place that she can sell her products. So she transfers the money, $100 to the Venmo, and is waiting for the information, and the lady blocks her.
Welcome to my 5-part video series. Today we will be talking about where to sell your items.
Now, I just want to show you so that this doesn't happen to you, because especially around the holidays, there's so many scams, but it says, it'll look like this. It'll say something like this, like vendors wanted. And it's just really basic. You just want to be careful. I'm going to go over that a little bit more in the video. If you've watched my other videos in the 5-part embroidery series, you probably have your potential audience in mind. This video is all about where are you going to find them. Holidays are coming up. There's going to be a lot of events going on, so it's exciting. I'm going to go over a few places of where you can sell your items, but of course I'm very busy right now, so I hope you don't mind. I'm going to work and talk at the same time.
First one, like I said, farmers markets. The pros to those is there is a low entry. It's about $50 each day for 4 weeks. It depends on your local area. That's how it is around here. And the fees are much lower than like the big craft festivals. So that is a good place to start. And some of the pros is like you get to see the same customers week after week, which helps build trust and proof that you are serious about your product. And then you get immediate feedback. And I'm not sure if this is a pro or a con, but you can learn what people like and dislike about your products in real time, like in front of your face, which might be sad. You would need a thick skin for sure on that one. The cons to a farmer's market, I would think, would be weather. However, going into the winter, we do have a winter farmer's market. One of the reasons why I would never do it is because you're at the mercy of the weather. What if it starts raining or it gets windy and all of your products fall off the table? Like, that just sounds so horrible to me, because the weather can be unpredictable. But in the winter, it is held inside. And also, you got a limited audience, so completely different than online sales. What I've noticed is people just generally like to walk around in the summers. If you do them, they like to get outside with their dogs for the summer market. And you gotta be careful about what you're going to sell. It can be picky, but I'm just here today to tell you about the different options of where you can sell.
Hey guys, next up is pop-up markets. We gotta be careful because hopefully you're not just there to fill up their space.
Let me first start with the pros. These events are often brought together by a curated group of customers who are actively looking to support small and local brands, right? Because it's a brick and mortar store. It's an actual store within your community. So you get to network and build relationships with other small business owners, which can lead to collaborations and referrals. This is called networking. And so you have a shared market, and the organizer and other vendors, they often promote the event and they will give you your business free exposure. So that's really good. Some of the cons, though, like I said, it may just be a way for them to fill that space if they're having a grand opening. So your sales are tied to the popularity of the event, which can be unpredictable. Let's say it's a grand opening to maybe a nail salon. Are the nail salon clients going to really be interested in what you have to sell? Or are they just really there for the grand opening and to get discounts and things like that of the new salon? So that's just something that you want to think about. Oh, I have a story to tell you. I just want to put this in here. If you have an opportunity and it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. I remember this girl telling me, I think it was on YouTube here. She had a small business and a lady reached out to her just out of the blue, which that's a red flag as well, and told her that she wanted to buy $2,000 worth of her products. This was a handmade business. So the girl, the business owner, was so excited, and the lady wrote her a check, and she cashed the check and started to make the products. The business owner came to her like the very next day. I think this all happened so quickly. And she said, "I'm sorry, something came up. I'm no longer going to be able to do the event. Can I just get my money back?" And so, of course, the business owner said, "Yeah, I can give you your money back." So she went to the bank, got the money. It was like $2,000, and refunded the money to the lady, which is the scammer. And then a couple days later, she hears from her bank that check that the lady wrote did not clear. So this business owner is out $2,000. I don't want that to happen to you. Believe me and others, I'm sure this is not the first time you've heard it, but if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. And I'm not saying that this is tied to local business owners. I'm saying this because if somebody just reaches out to you out of the blue, you've never heard from them, you've never met them, and they want to purchase a lot of product from you, please be wary.
I'm also going to be talking to you about consignment shops and Tik Tok shops. But first, I do want to mention, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because there's a new feature. I don't know how long it's been out, but I just noticed it. And it's only available for subscribers. And it's my community tab, where you can go and you can post pictures and comments and different things like that, so you can share with me your different makes. Because I don't know if you saw in a video that I did previously where I said, if you want to send me a picture of one of your makes that maybe you're having a hard time selling, and I can look at it and kind of give you some tip. Also, it's a great area for you to send me, like, if you have a problem, like, "Look, Delilah, this is what keeps happening," and you can post it there in the community tab here on YouTube. So that's kind of exciting. The next one that I want to talk to you guys about is the craft fairs, like the big, like here in Utah, we have Simple Treasures, there's the holiday bazaars. We all love to go to them. And the pros to that one is they really pack in the house. Like, they're crowded, and those guys are generally there because they want to shop. They're looking for like holiday items, gifts for others. And the holiday ones, they are great for seasonal items. Like if you want to make things for Christmas or fall and Halloween, they can introduce you to lots of new customers. But the cons of these are the vendor fees. Some of the vendor fees, I don't know if you realize this, can be like $300 to $500 a day, or maybe a weekend. And that's insane. That means that you would have to sell at least $300 just to break even. That's not even including a profit. And then think about all the investment that you have to go into of having a really cute display, maybe some cute shelving. And this is funny, but it reminds me a lot of camping. If vendor e-fairs is your thing, then yeah, go ahead and do it, because I do know a lot of people that are successful with it. There's even an embroidery channel, I think it's Emily Page, that she embroiders everything beforehand and takes them to the event. She's excited to show with you guys all the sales that she makes. It's inspiring. So I did a vendor event, and I'll show you some footage, because to me, like I said, it reminds me so much of camping, because you have to pack everything up, go to the event, set everything up, and then you also want to pack food for the day, because you don't want to leave your booth and then you get hungry and thirsty and it's a lot of work. And then at the end of the day, you pack everything up and go home. So to me, it's like camping. But a lot of people have the camping thing down. They're like, oh, I just have a bin that I put everything in. I make it really convenient. I just have it ready to go. And that's, I think, how a lot of people are with vendor events. So if you feel like this is your thing, this is what you're going to do, then I think it is worth the investment. And then you have a system down. And so it could be worth it for you. I'm also not big on making holiday things anymore. Like I made these cutest elf on the shelf sweatshirts. I never sold them though because I can't really keep up on it. After the holidays are over, you're stuck with it. And then there's like different trends that come out. So you could sell it for the next year, but then with the different trends, you're probably going to want to make new things again. There's just a lot of things that go in on the craft fairs, but that definitely is a good option. And it does work well for a lot of people. Now, the fourth place that you can sell your items is local business consignment shops. And I really like this one. This one is becoming popular. Let me know if you've tried this out. What it is you get your products in a store. We have a place around here called Quilted Bear. And so you're paying the store to have your products in there. And they're selling your products without you having to be there. This is what mine looked like when I had my stuff in the store. You get a lot of credibility about your business this way because you're being featured in a local boutique or a local store, and it gives your brand a sense of like seriousness and quality. I don't know, I lack for better words, but you also get the retail experience. So you get to see how your product performs in a retail setting without managing the entire store. Now, the cons of this is that the store will take a significant percentage of each sale. So when I did this, it was like 10% of each sell, and then I also paid $100 a month to have my stuff in there. And if you think about it, let's say you do a farmer's market, that would be $25 a week. So it's the same price. And when your stuff is in a store, you don't need to pack it in and out every time. You pack it in once and it's there until you don't want to be part of that anymore. And that's really nice. You just get to go to display your stuff there, but you do have to trust that the store will properly display and market your products, which is out of your control. Now, when I had my products in the store, I was constantly marketing online. Hey, go buy my stuff. It's in the store. But here's the thing that I found too. Even though they were in the store and I would post online, people would reply to me and they would say, oh, I do want this or that. Can you just ship it? So I'd have to be like, you can go to the store, but they just wanted me to ship it to them. So think about it. Having your stuff in a store is really nice, but I'm telling you, it's like everything that I've tried, 100%, I feel like online sales are just winning it every time. Another place that you can sell your items is a TikTok shop. One video can go viral and you're going to have all these sales pouring in. It's a seamless way for buyers to go from watching your video to paying for the product. I don't have a TikTok shop. I don't have TikTok. Please leave a comment if you have a TikTok shop. The pros are like fast, easy sells and you can go viral. You have a huge audience of people. You don't have to build your customer base. And the cons would be inconsistent sales. I've heard from other embroidery, any business owners in general, that 1 week you're extremely busy and you're trying to get the products out. And another thing about the TikTok shop is apparently you have to get those items out within 2 days. That could be a problem if you're just a one-person show, because 1 week you can be so busy that you need more people to come in and help you, and then the next week you're just completely dead like crickets. To me, I like more of the consistency, and I think that is actually a good place to go, but just not your only place to go. And with all these that I have mentioned, it is so great to try them all out. I don't think that you should put like all of your eggs in one basket. basket. For example, for me, I have my website, I have my Etsy shop, I also have my affiliate marketing. And if you have any other suggestions on where you are selling your items, make sure that you share it with us in the comments below, and check out my other videos in this 5-part series that shows you everything that you need to build a business. Make sure to come back next week for the final video in the 5-part series. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.